Hello, it's Weekend Handicapper from weekendhandicapper.com. In this video, I just would like to provide a recap of the 2020 Breeders' Cup Classic. A race that was, to me, a little anticlimactic. I was hoping for a big showdown and a nice competitive race in the stretch, but it didn't happen. And my picks didn't happen either. Didn't come through for me on Breeders' Cup Classic and in the Breeders' Cup Classic. But it did come through Friday, and I want to start this video off by saying thank you so much for all the comments, all the messages, all the emails that I've got, and congratulations to anybody that bought the picks and selections on Friday, November 6th for Future Stars Friday. We hit the late pick 4, so if you played that ticket for 50 cents, you would have got a return back over $3,000. And if you played that ticket for $1, you would have got back over $6,000. We also hit the late pick 3, so that paid well over $90 for 50 cents. So it depends on the increments that you play. We got the late double, but that was sort of formful, and some win wagers along the way. So thank you and congrats to anybody that played those tickets. But I really appreciate the feedback and the well wishes. Way back when, long before there was YouTube, I was trying to figure out this difficult game of horse race thoroughbred handicapping, but when I created this channel back in 2014, it was all about helping others, or hoping to help others learn how to handicap, because it's always mysterious, all those datas and all those, it just looks like another language. It looks like hieroglyphics in the past performances and programs. So, that's one of the reasons I wanted to create this channel way back in 2014. And it makes me feel really good and grateful that I get a lot of good feedback and help other people win some money now. So, which doesn't happen all the time, but when it does, hopefully it really comes through, and it certainly came through on Friday. So we got a nice little score on Friday at Keeneland for Future Stars Friday. Congratulations to Essential Quality on that day. Very, very impressive win. And we'll see what that horse does in the future. But in this video, let's recap the Breeders' Cup Classic. A race that on paper looked pretty wide open. You had probably 5-6 contenders, at least out of the 10, I would say. But we did find out a lot, I thought. Maybe not so much enlightening stuff. In hindsight's always 20/20. But here's some takeaways that I got from that race, or I think we should take away from that. One, Authentic got an easy lead again. I didn't think that would happen. I thought there would be a lot more pace up front and a lot more horses going with Authentic. But it seemed to be a repeat of the Kentucky Derby in the sense that that horse got out to the lead, didn't get challenged that much, was able to dictate things, and he basically wired the field and took care of business. So you got to tip your cap to Authentic. Definitely a good horse to beat all those other good horses in the race. But one thing that I firmly believe, I've said this in other videos, including videos about how to bet the Breeders' Cup races, is when everything's equal, really pay attention to the pace scenario. Pace scenario could be the deciding factor, and you saw that. You didn't, on paper, I thought there'd be more early speed, but in reality, whoever got to that early speed out front was able to dictate the race and win. So that plays, when you got horses of that caliber, they're not going to come back typically if they're by themselves and don't get much pressure. I thought Maximum Security would be out there. I would thought Global Campaign would be out there. And I know they were up close, but I thought everybody was going to be fighting for the early lead. So when all things are equal, again, I'll reiterate this, give serious consideration to pace and pace handicapping. I think is very important. in those sorts of races. Now, there was also, some people feel, a track bias that played towards speed horses. Matter of fact, you even, if you watch the replay or the telecast again, Jerry Bailey actually said that. Said there was a bias towards speed horses. That's why he liked Authentic. And that seemed to be true. So pay attention if you're going to take another thing away from Breeders' Cup Classic, Breeders' Cup Day. Pay attention to see if there's any biases going on and maybe adjust your handicapping towards that. Again, I sometimes do that, but I thought in the Classic there was going to be more early speed horses up there with Authentic. So that's another takeaway. Pay attention, see if there's any biases and play accordingly. Another thing I thought was interesting, that Tiz the Law ended up being the favorite. I was a little surprised by that. I thought it'd be second choice, third choice. I thought Improbable was going to be the favorite, which he was, the morning line favorite. But I thought that horse at post time was offering pretty good odds. I think it was 7-2. So I thought that was pretty good odds on that horse. Because I was prepared, and I thought it had better chance than Authentic did because the pace style and the way the horse was coming into the race. I was disappointed in Maximum Security. I don't know if that's the last that we'll see of Maximum Security, but I was pretty disappointed in Maximum Security. I was pretty disappointed in Tiz the Law. Some will say that didn't like the inside post, didn't like the inside trip, but the horse was right there in my opinion. He could have got it done, just like Maximum Security could have got it done on the inside. That rail was open for that horse. If it had horse, the jockey had the horse underneath of it, it should have been right there. Also thought Improbable, it looked like, to me, like Improbable was sitting in a really good position to, down the stretch, pass Authentic and win, but Authentic was just too good. And then also Global Campaign. Everybody that had Global Campaign, you should be very proud of that horse. That horse ran a really good race at 25-1. Came in third, and there was no shame. So if you had two logical horses like Authentic and Improbable, and if you included a long shot, Global Campaign in there, that should have helped your payouts. So those are some takeaways from the Breeders' Cup Classic race. Other races, I want to give a shout out to Monomoy Girl. Very special horse. Looks like she'll be retired now. But wow, way to go out. I tried to beat her with the 8 Valiants. Didn't happen. But if you had the exacta, or if you just linked up Monomoy Girl and with your horizontal tickets and found prices in other legs, then congratulations. But Monomoy Girl, certainly a special horse. So congrats to her. Whitmore, the old horse, finally got it done. So that was a cool story. So we had a lot of good stories. Friday, from a wagering standpoint, was memorable and very successful. Saturday, not so much, but that's all right. We'll keep at it. We'll enjoy our profits from Friday, and we'll go back to the drawing board and get prepared for the new Derby Trail that is already in progress, but now we can start focusing on horses like Essential Quality, see what Jackie Warrior does, see all these horses that will race in the next year's Kentucky Derby, or certainly heading that direction. So that's the beautiful thing about horse racing. It's not just one season and you have an off season. It goes on and on and on. And we can keep firing away, trying to find overlays, trying to find good bets to make. And it's wonderful in that respect. So I would love to hear how your Breeders' Cup Day went. See what kind of luck you had or misfortune you had. I was very disappointed. I had Circus Maximus, and I thought that horse got a bad trip. Had to come outside there on the turf. Didn't look like anything was opened up inside, which the horse had it, But this long shot, whatever that Australia had Australia in its name, 73-1, I think it was, beat me out of that nice long shot. So yeah, it always happens in Breeders' Cup. You just kind of lick your wounds and keep going and focus on the successes and have a short memory and try to learn from the things that didn't go well. But if I was to sum up the Breeders' Cup Classic of 2020, I think that was a good field. It was won primarily because a horse got out to the front and didn't get contested, and the track was favoring speed. There you go. That's how you get a winner. But kudos to Authentic, for sure. A really good horse that's won both the Kentucky Derby and the Breeders' Cup Classic, which is really, really good. And so congratulations to Authentic. All right, so yeah, leave a comment in the comment section below. Let us know what you thought about this year's Breeders' Cup Classic, what some takeaways you might have took away, or if you had any success over the course of the 2 days. I'd love to hear them. And again, thank you all so much for the feedback and the congrats about the success we had on Friday. Hopefully that can continue. Certainly that helps the bankroll quite a bit. That could keep us playing and looking for other scores and winners in the future. So if you like this video, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button and notification bell if you want to get all the latest tips, tools, and resources from this channel, Weekend Handicapper and weekendhandicapper.com. Until next time, happy handicapping, smart wagering.